Hi, welcome back. Last week I made a resin skull with a dried tie-dye flower, and I am in love with this mold. There are endless creative possibilities that this mold can make. In this video, I am tackling a Resin Skull Snow Globe project that I have seen posted in the community groups that I am in. I am excited to get started on this project. I will start by taking off the cap on a small, clear plastic ornament and tracing it on my table. Next, I will add some UV resin to fill the outline I just made, and I will cure it under a UV lamp. This little piece I just made will serve as a cap for my snow globe to seal the liquid. It is important to remember that resin and water do not play well together. Now I will fill the globe with some chunky glitter, some fine glitter, and some white pearl pigment powder. I tried to use a funnel to help contain the glitter, but I still ended up making a mess. I will list all products I am using in the description box below. I will fill the globe halfway with some water and the other half with glycerin. Once it is full, I will place the cap that I made onto the top and add more UV resin to seal it. Look how awesome this is already turning out. My UV resin cap is working well, and there is no liquid leaking out of it. After adding a small amount of resin into the mold, I will place the globe into the mold. This is a little bit of a snug fit around the top, but it fits perfectly around the crown of the skull. I will add more resin until the mold is about halfway full, and then I will cover it and let it cure for 24 hours. This is looking good so far. I will go ahead and add more resin to fill up the mold and cover the top of the UV resin cap I made. Now it is time to cover and let it cure for 24 hours. Now for the fun part, demolding the resin. This mold can be a little challenging to demold, so I'm adding a mixture of dish soap and water into the sides of this mold to help release it. Once this mixture gets spread around the inside of the mold, I will turn it upside down to slide the resin out. This mixture does make it easier to demold, but it can almost make it too easy and a little too slippery. So it's best to be careful when using this mixture. I need to clean the water and the soap off of the resin with a dry towel before I can admire this project. Look how awesome this looks. I am noticing that the stem of the ornament that I used for the globe was too tall for this mold. It is sticking out. Since I can't trim it at this point because I don't want all of that fluid to leak out, I thought I would put it on a coaster and give the snow globe a base to sit on. I will use some pink pigment powder to color the coaster. Using a paintbrush, I dip it into the pigment powder and brush it into all of the little detail crevices in this mold. Instead of using clear resin, I thought I would add a little sparkle by adding some of the Unicorn Arts Crushed Crystal Magical Pigment Enhancer. After it is mixed, I will flood my coaster with the resin and place the Skull Snow Globe on top. Once it is in place, I will cover and let this cure for 24 hours. Demolding the coaster was super easy, and I think it was an excellent idea to use it as a base. I love the design of this coaster, and I can see a little bit of the stem of the ornament globe, but that's okay. I love how this turned out. I did learn a few things during this project that I am hoping will help you. Next time, I will make a base a contrasting color or bolder color so it stands out a little bit more on its own. I will also degas or air out the water and the glycerin mixture a little longer. I thought I filled it all the way to the top, but it is obvious it needed some time for the air to release before I capped it. For my next snow globe project, I think I will trim the ornament stem first, if a base is not used, so it fits into the mold better. I am not liking the chunky glitter in this project. It is sticking to different areas inside the mold and not floating around the water easily. What do you think about this resin project? Let me know what you would do differently and what colors you would use in the comments below. Thank you for creating this project with me. I will see you in the next video.